New tonight at 6, Tyler police are investigating an armed carjacking. An East Texas man says a group of men pointed a gun at him while he was at an intersection, demanded his truck, then drove off. Police say they got that call around 12:30 this afternoon on West Queen Street and North Ross Avenue. Police later found the truck. There was a car chase, and that eventually ended when several people got out and ran off. The alleged driver, 18-year-old Kadarius VC, is facing several charges. He also had an outstanding aggravated assault warrant. Two others allegedly in the car, Jaden Johnson and Alexander McGee, were also arrested on multiple charges.